you're not getting me off this phone until you tell me to get off. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? But no, tell me what you were talking about in regards to the e-coach, bro.
Well, it was to start to, they contacted me and they were gonna teach me pretty much affiliate marketing, ClickBank. That's their main source of training, is ClickBank. They want you to, with all these affiliate products, you have to blog about them. I mean, they don't teach you, they're not throwing PPC at them or nothing. It's just blogging. And I got started with them because I wanted to learn how to market my jerky business. They're like, oh man, you're not even going to need ClickBank with that jerky business, Well, it's been since November, and they haven't even brought it up. They built the website, and I've had access to it.
All right, so you gotta just write them off, man. You gotta be like, look, I'm gonna teach you how to destroy whoever this guy to shreds on YouTube. You can get your revenge. And then second of all, we're gonna freaking turn that beef jerky business into a I don't think I was about to say what I was about to say. We're gonna say multi-faceted online business. We're talking like how to make beef jerky on ClickBank, an ebook that you can do real quick because you know a lot about that. Get it done in 2 days, right? And then in terms of actually selling the actual beef jerky, you're gonna learn how to freaking create a site to send AdWords traffic at that site and actually sell some units, sell some beef jerky if you want.
Right.
And then,
yeah, absolutely.
And then blogging, just out of curiosity, like what's he tell you in terms of how to initially jumpstart the blog? Like once you start writing, you're writing your articles, you uploading videos and pics, and you might be freaking awesome at blogging. You might be great, but what is he telling you in terms of getting the initial people there?
The funniest thing about it is first they want you to, on ClickBank. If you're using ClickBank, they want you to do reviews. I'm like, well, how do you do an honest review if you're not buying the product? I'm like, do I got to buy every product? I'm like, no. Just go to somebody's review and rewrite it. I'm like, really?
Really?
That's it? Yeah. I'm like, well, how can I give an honest review if I don't know the product? And I'm not buying all the products,
Yeah.
And they're like, well, I've made $1 million doing it. That's all you got to do, And then when it comes to, like, if you have I have a wellness site, I have a internet marketing site, then they want you to blog. They don't even tell you to blog in a niche. If it's a wellness site. But whatever you choose to blog about, you have to be consistent about it. You can blog about politics in a wellness site. Who does that? Why would you do that?
Oh, man. Yeah, you just got to write them off as just being some unqualified liars. You know what I mean? Like, look, check it out. Like, you remember how you said you don't want to buy every product?
Yeah.
Well, look, you got to figure how many other people bought this thing that you bought, and they're getting advice similar to that. So think of that as like, I hate to say this, but it's like, that gives you an opportunity. Oh, I hate to say that. Because it's like, you're the 1% who's getting the advice from me, which is saying like, straight up, this means you're not going to have competition. Everyone's going to be blogging with a freaking politics on a wellness site. So you be the one to do the wellness on the wellness site. And meanwhile, all your other wellness affiliates are losing and you're winning. You know what I mean? Because you know what you're doing. Yeah. And so that's probably why it's like there's all this bad YouTube competition. You notice that with the reviews? Yeah. What I'm getting at is, if you're going to review something, I always tell people to actually buy the product. And I don't want you to get intimidated by this, but buying the product is something that your competition is not doing. If you see those review videos, they're not even reviews. It's like showing the front end of the site, or maybe they even bought it. And I just saw this review tonight. Someone reviewed my thing, and they were saying it's a monthly subscription. No, it's a one-time fee. They're saying, buy my thing because it's not like this Jamie Lewis guy. It's a point-click system. It's not a point-click system. And then they say, oh, and also, unlike Jamie, I'm going to teach you how to use free traffic. That's what I always teach. You know, it's like every point this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. And like, if you know what you're talking about when you review any product, whether it's in whatever niche, you're gonna be ahead of the game, because you'd be like, you know, look, this is exactly what he talks about in this video. It's amazing video. I wish I could have seen that. Like, he's basically coming back in time and telling us what he would tell himself to give himself advice. You know what I mean? Like, there's a way to review those things with, you know, definite precision. And I can't even believe that people even believe the reviews that really don't have substance to them. You know what I mean? And it's amazing. It makes it so... That's, I guess, why I do real well with affiliate marketing, is because I look at my competition and I'm like, that sucks. I'm going to blow them. I'm going to do a much better video than that person did. And then, you know, when you think that way and you actually do a better video, it's 10 times, 20 times, 100 times as better result than that competition. And you're at the top. All of a sudden, you're at the top of the results on YouTube for it. You know what I mean? I mean, I did internet marketing, which is really competitive. I mean, I got all sorts of people. I've been there like a year or two. Or when's the date for that video? I mean, maybe it's even longer than that, you know? And it's just because it's a better video than other people's videos, you know? That's it. It's just like the marathon. It's like, who's going to get there first? You know, and getting there first requires having something better than who you're competing against, you know?
Right. Well, it's just the products, you know, that I did review, I ended up purchasing them just because I felt bad, you know, about reviewing something I knew nothing about. And I was able to review them really easy, you know, because I went through them. But they're like, well, don't buy them. You don't have to do that, you know. I'm like, well...
No, that's... Yeah, I mean, you know, even when I promoted Forex a bit and stuff like that, and using email marketing, and so I had communication, open line of communication with my subscribers. They were affiliates as well. You know, they were internet marketing affiliates, and they were doing trading stuff. You know, they were teaching people how to do trading, and so I was like, look, get it straight. Provide some quality content. Explain to someone up front, you know, how much you're going to have to invest, and really give a good quality review. And as well as doing it yourself, your affiliate marketing side will have knowledge in it, and then at least you can recommend it in a more, you know, a really effective and transparent way at the same time, and be the best representative of the stuff out there. And everyone will respect you, and everyone will be like, this guy told it straight, you know, someone else. And meanwhile, you know, he's the 1%, and the 99% of the other people who are representing this industry are, you know, if you mislead someone or you're not like fully explaining what it entails, then what happens is like your business doesn't no longer is that person going to be a fan of yours, but your business is not going to have longevity at all. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then so when I think about the, you know, I hate to say it, but with multi-level marketing, I'm really not a fan. It's like, that is not what this thing is about. It's like the whole business is dependent about creating more gurus. You know what I mean? Like, a guru is supposed to be someone who is an expert at something, an ultimate expert, someone who has dedicated his entire life to it and is so passionate about it, you die for it. And then to say to someone who's just starting up and telling them that they could be a guru too, and their whole entire business is going to depend on it. I can't even understand why people would purchase that stuff. You know what I mean? But like, I mean, I can understand why people would purchase it, but the lack of like of freaking just the expert that is the owner of the whole thing. Who's the expert? They're not even there. Like, I mean, I'd think like it wouldn't be right to do it myself, right? I would never do that. Like, do a multi-level type of thing. Yeah. But I'd probably be more qualified to do that than these cats who are got these big, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
They play off of people's ignorance, you know, their misinformation or their lack of knowledge of what it is, you know.
Yeah.
And trust, you know, and of course their And of course, nowadays it's financial need,
Yeah.
and they play on that heavy, and they sucker people into it, and they sound legit and honest as hell, but it never ends up being that way at all. At all.
Yeah, yeah, and then you're married to it. It's like you either lose your investment or, oh my God, you become a heroin dealer. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what happens. You feel guilty about not. It's not like you just want to let it go because.
Yeah, it's like either me or them. You know what I mean? What? Yeah, it's crazy, evil stuff. You know what I mean? But like, but you're on the right track now, man. Right? Like we got to pick the model. We got to decide which model you're gonna do. And what you're going to be comfortable with. Of course, you don't want to do blogging. I don't want to either. I'm not into blogging at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm too ADD to blog, man.
Yo, did I ever tell you that my ultimate blogging story, though?
No.
This is funny, man. Listen to this story, right? I had this product called Wealth in a Box. You remember that? It was like this big box of, it was this nice looking, and it was when I was just starting teaching, so I really over-delivered, and I created this, I spent all this money doing this training series, and it was like 10 DVDs, I manufactured it and everything. You don't need to do that, you just create a digital product, right? But I create this DVD set, and so I'm like, all right, I'm going crazy with this, Wealth in a Box, I, go crazy with it. And so, in that freaking Wealth in a Box course, like on DVD 5 or something, I'm like, all right, let's talk about how to do SEO and let's do a blog. I'll show you how to create a blog. And so I buy this gettingpregnant.org. All right, I buy this domain name, and I think it was a premium domain name, but it was like $100 or something, or $150. And it was based on a keyword that got a lot of searches. I'd done the market research, and it got like 300,000 searches or something. Getting pregnant. People want to, some people can't get pregnant. They want to learn how to do it. So, so I buy this .org, not even a .com, and then I build a blog, and then I'm like, let's watch it over the next week or 2 weeks. I'm going to do this link juicer campaign for it. So I build this blog, I put up 2 articles. I think I hired someone to do the articles. So I put up this blog. It's just a WordPress blog I made in 2 minutes. I do this link juicer campaign. It took me an hour to do. I filmed it, put it in Wealth in a Box. So like 6 months or 8 months later, I'd totally forgotten about gettingpregnant.org. But it was in the search engines. Like the link juicer campaign does that. It helps you. I can't speak on them nowadays. I haven't used them in 3 years, but it was good back then. So I created this, this getpregnant.org is on the search engines. And some guy emails me and says, hey, I'm interested in your gettingpregnant.org. Can I purchase it? And I'm like, I email back. I'm like, yeah, sure. And he's like, any figure in mind? Like, what's your cost? What would you like me to buy it for? And I'm like, I have no idea. And I didn't know if he was for real or whatever. He replies back, and I have proof of this in the escrow account. He says, I'll give you $5,000 for the domain. I said, what? All right, sure. He's paid $5,000, and I transferred the domain to him. It was escrow, and I spent $100 on it. I spent 2 hours and $100 and $5,000 from I didn't even list it. Like the guy found it and emailed me. You know what I mean? I've had all sorts of crazy things like that happen to me, and it's like, you just do things, you create projects that, smart projects, and that project was obviously, buy a domain name, a good one, and then create a blog for it, and then do some SEO work, send some traffic at it. A link juicer campaign is like where you create this little, it's a pretty simple computer language, like where you have like keywords and like it scrambles your article for you. It's pretty easy to do once you learn how to do it. I mean, it took me an hour to learn how to do it, and then I did it a few times. And so, freaking, that was blogging can work. I was just talking with a student before I talked to you, but It's more like, you know, niche sites. It's like, you know, for SEO. And so when it has to do with monetization, like when you get a, you know, buy into some MLM or something, it's like you're now like, you've now licensed the ability to resell the monetization strategy, and so what that leaves you really wanting to know is that, you know, how do I get traffic? How do I build a list and sell more of this stuff? You know what I mean? And it really should be like traffic comes first, you know, and then figure out what you want to monetize with that traffic. You know, like just constantly as an affiliate.
Nobody teaches you that.
Yeah, as an affiliate marketer, you worry about traffic techniques. You know, be like, how can I get more views to my fan page? And it also has to do a little bit with what is on your fan page. You know, like, and if you're not good at writing little things, I mean, a fan page isn't like a blog where you have to write articles. So it's like, you know, what did you do today with the fan page? What cool meme did you post? You know, and these pictures are great. They get like tons of likes. And then you're worrying about like, how am I going to get people to actually click if they like it? It's all two different things. Like the engagement always goes like that. Like if you post a picture, people will be like. You get 500 likes if you got good Facebook PPC driving at it, right? And then you'll notice like, I didn't get any clicks. You know, 500 likes for the pic, but because it's a pic. So you have to be like you have to be aggressive, but at the same time like balance it, because what I mean by that is like in the meme you'd give them a call to action at the bottom of it, like click below, make sure to share this, stuff like that. And you just ride that and get good at that first.